Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
I hope you're in a great condition. And today I would like to introduce myself. My name is Raden Muhammad Kafir Afandi from MTS Kafir Cianbul Art Kudus. And today I would like to tell you all about my story under title Kawah Sikidang or Sikidang Creek. Have you ever listened this before?
No.
Okay, before I want to ask you something, guys. Do you know where Kawah Sikidang is?
I don't know.
You don't know? Kawah Sikidang is located in Dieng Mountain, absolutely in my hometown, Banjarnegara. And do you know one fact about it?
I don't know.
This is located in the three different cities. First is Banjarnegara, second is
Continue.
second is Wonosobo, and the last is Temanggung. Without any further ado, let's start the story. So please listen carefully and enjoy it. Ages ago, in Dieng Plateau, there was a beautiful princess named Shinta Dewi. She lived in a massive palace with a beautiful large garden. She was really pretty and mature enough to get married. Every man from all around the world will fall in love with her at the first sight. Many of them tried to propose to her, but she always rejected them because none of them were rich enough to fulfill everything she wanted. Like most of girls nowadays, she had a dream to marry a perfect man. Handsome, kind, and of course, rich. But one day, a prince named Kidang Galungan amazed with the figure of the princess. He wanted Shinta Dewi to become his spouse with his beyond ordinary love. So he proposed to Shinta Dewi. He sent messenger to Shinta Dewi. Send this message to Shinta Dewi. Just tell me everything you want. I'll give it to you. Everything, no matter what. The total wealth from people in this world is not compared with my uncountable wealth. Said Prince Karman to messenger. After saying yes, the messenger went to Shinta Dewi's place. In the palace, they completed their task. The princess easily said yes. You know why?
Why?
Because she was hypnotized by the extraordinary wealth that Prince Karman offered. Besides, she believed that a very rich man like Prince Karman must have an extraordinary handsome too. The messenger back to Prince Karman. Prince Karman was really happy. You know why?
Why?
Because Shinta Dewi accepted his proposal. The next day, he and his retinue headed to Shinta Dewi Palace, preparing the wedding ceremony. They brought the dowry, jewels, gold, diamond, and a lot of goods. When Shinta Dewi and her house had prepared a welcoming party to greet her fiancé, they prepared a lot of food and entertainment. Shinta Dewi waited Prince Karman arrival, but with an irresistible smile. But his smile faded immediately after Prince Karman appeared. Instead of a figure of a handsome prince, like she had imagined, Prince Karman was a weak one. His body was a human, but his head was a head of a deer.
Oh my god.
I'm so dead. What kind of creature is this? What joke is this? I don't want to marry a deer. Shinta Dewi whispered in her heart. But it was no use crying over spilled milk. She could not cancel the proposal. Willingly, she must marry with Prince Caroline. She tried to face her fate, but her heart could not accept it. Then she was thinking very hard to find a way how to change her horrible future. Before the wedding, she asked her man to make a large well in one night. You don't know, my prince, our people are still with water problems. It is so hard to get water here. So, for the solution of our life and future, I ask you to make a large well in one night by yourself alone, as proof of your love. Will you? With this nonsense, she believed that Prince Herman would not make it. But she didn't know that Prince Herman had a spiritual power. Right after that, he dug the Shinta that we just left. He dug it by his bare hand, sometimes with his heart, without any complaint. His fire is nothing compared with his happiness. Imagine Shinta Dewi happy smile, satisfied with his handmade well, and proud with her fiancé. When the well almost done, panic attack was growing on the heart of Shinta Dewi. Her body was trembling. She's so afraid if Prince Caroline won't make it. Then she started crying and talking her dumb head. She asked her man to heap well up. Prince realized that he will be buried alive after a piece of soil hit his head. My princess, stop it! Prince Caroline screamed in her heart. The louder he screamed, the faster they buried him. His body was fully buried. He used his power to escape. Then the well exploded. But they continued to bury him until Prince Caroline died. In his last breath, he cursed into the air with a dreadful air. When the time passed by, people named Kawah Sikida. The end. What the moral value in my story is, if there's some promises, we have to fulfill it. Why? Because if we not fulfill it, we will get some impact. You wanna get some impact? Of course you don't, right? Thanks. My name is Raden Muhammad Kafia Pandi from MTS Tafid Sembul Quran. Jelas I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.